Hello everybody, me again, Chef Stephen Henry with Culinary Kids, along with our state comptroller Susanna Mendoza. Today, as you can see, we're cooking from home. We're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to do a smoked chicken Korean drumettes dish. It's going to be a lot of fun where we're going to introduce marinating, some butchery, making some sauces, and also smoking. So have some fun with me, and let's do this together. But we have to start off with the chicken drummies. So today the chicken drummies will end up like these little guys here when we're done. Normally when you do buy them in the store, you might see them like this, like the whole drumette here, with the full, like, you know, skin right to the top of the knuckle end here. So today we want to kind of clean them up a little bit so we can turn them into chicken lollipops. So today you need a sharp knife, like a chef's knife. This is a 10-inch chef's knife, kind of like a heavy one, and a little pair of kitchen pliers. These are actually hardware pliers you can buy in the hardware store. Just clean them really well, and they'll be perfectly fine. So we have our chicken drummies here. You'll probably buy them you'll probably find them in the store like this, kind of like cut down like this to the knuckle on the top, and then down here by the thigh bones being cut. These ones are actually a little larger than normal, but we'll still use them. They'll be actually pretty good. And what I want to do is with these is butcher them. So we add a little bit of culinary touch to what we're doing today. These little drummies here, we want to turn them into lollipops. So it'll kind of look like something like this when we're finished with it. So it eats easier, presents well, and it also has a little culinary chef touch to it that you might want to be able to do at home for folks at home. They might enjoy that. So what we need to do first is take the drummy, as you can see, like this, and then you have the knuckle here, and then you have down here, you have by the thigh bone right down at the bottom here. What we want to do is you want to trim about an inch down, maybe 3/4 of an inch down after the size of the knuckle, and cut through with a sharp knife and turn it over and keep cutting through. There's a lot of sinew in here, tendons in here, so you have to try to cut through as many of them as possible. We might have to go back and clean it up a little bit as we go, just like so. So you take it, stand it up, and then push down the meat, just like so. Okay, just like so. Push it right down. A little bit of strains you got to put into it. So now you have a nice clean cut, and you also have the bone is now exposed. So we can do with the bone, we want to hit the bone once and only once. If we do hit it twice, it could run the chance of splintering the bone, and then it could get bone splinters into your dish. So you have to be careful for that. So we're just going to go ahead and hit it with the heel of the knife one time. Just like so. Beautiful. And then we just go ahead and push down on the chicken leg again, or on the drummy. And then when you do that, it's going to expose some of the little white tendons that we talked about earlier. And we just pull those out, just the ones that you see. They're just hard to eat, and it just makes it look a little prettier. Like you can see them there. Just go ahead and take out three or four of them, as you can see. All right, so then you just fold it back like so. Set it on your board or on your tray, like so. So there we go, chicken drummies. All right. So as for nice presentation, also, like I said earlier, it's easier to eat. Okay, so now you can see that I have placed the chicken drumettes on a quarter sheet pan or a small sheet pan with a rack, some parchment paper below, and set them up like this, nice and ready to put in the refrigerator. And please make sure that you put them on the bottom shelf of the refrigerator, away from any ready to eat foods. It's always important to make sure that all proteins or raw meats, fish, or anything like that is not close to ready to eat food. So keep them on the bottom and away. Make sure everybody's safe. So now we're going to go into the next section, which will be the preparation for our marinade and our sauce. I want to introduce you to something here. My friend here, it's called Gojuchang Paste. It's a Korean spicy red pepper paste. It's actually something that's quite, not new to the market, but it's something that's actually quite trendy right now that a lot of folks are using, chefs are using. It's a great little spicy red paste. I have 3/4 of a cup in the bowl here. You can find it in any grocery store. You can actually get it online, and it's a great investment to have because you can use it in a lot of dishes. I know I do. So with the 3/4 of a cup of Gojuchang Paste in a bowl here, our next ingredient for the marinade / sauce is a 1/4 cup of honey, which I have here. Then you're going to want the same 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Now you can use regular soy sauce, or you can use light soy sauce if you wish. 2 tablespoons of water, it's warm tepid water. I have in here 1 tablespoon of sesame oil and 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. I have 4 crushed cloves of garlic, fresh garlic. Always try to use fresh garlic. I know you can buy the one in the jar, but it just doesn't taste anything like fresh garlic. Same again with ginger. This is a finger of fresh ginger, just peeled it just a moment ago. Then this here is a little kosher salt. So we're going to use 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. You can use regular salt if you wish. Also we have crushed red pepper. It's going to add some spice to the dish. If you don't like it so spicy, you can add crushed black pepper. Okay, so now kids, I have divided the sauce into 2 portions. One is our marinade and one is going to go back into the refrigerator for the sauce. Okay, so I'm just going to put it over here for now. We have our chicken which has been in the refrigerator, and now we're going to place it into the marinade, okay? So we're going to place them into the marinade and give them a good mix up. So you can put them in here. Okay, as you put them in, get them mixed up really well. Now you want to make sure that you're going to put them back. We're going to put them into a Ziploc bag. I'm going to use quite a large size one. The one that I have is a gallon size. It's always, you know, give yourself a little room when you want to marinate meats, because you might want to move it around a little bit and shake it up a little bit every couple of hours as it's being marinated. So everything is in there. We're going to give it a good stir. As you can see, look at that, it's taking on some great color. And then straight into our Ziploc bag. Make sure you fold the edges down. Try to keep the meat juices to the inside of the bag. Like so. And take the remaining juices, or the remaining marinade, straight in to the bag. Close it up. Make sure it's closed, because you're going to have a mess to clean up if you don't. Been there, done that. So give it a good tight squeeze. Give a good tight squeeze out. Okay. Give it a little shake up, a little move around to get everything, all the goodness in there. Okay, I'm gonna roll it a little bit. Try to get some of the air out if you can, as much as you can. Start pushing it out a little bit. There we go. And then onto another high-ridged pan. So the pan has a ridge on it, so if there is any leakage, it stays in the pan, not in your refrigerator. Okay, so we'll put it in the refrigerator anywhere from 2 to 24 hours. Hello everybody, me again, Chef Stephen Henry, Culinary Kids. Now, our chicken drumettes have been in the refrigerator overnight. We've taken them out and set them out for about an hour. You need to leave them out so they don't really come to room temperature, but they come so that we can actually be able to maneuver them and work with them, so that they will work with us also. So we've been sitting out for about an hour. So we're going to remove them from our bag, like so. And we have our quarter sheet pan again. And we'll take the drumettes out and we'll set them exactly on our tray, like so. Oh my gosh, it does smell really good now. These are a little harder to get out this time. Okay. Now, in the meantime, you've had our grill, or actually our smoker, set up outside at a temperature of about 275. So in the next section, we'll be going outside to smoke our chicken. So now we're outside, getting ready to smoke our chicken. Note though, what I did do is I did reform the little chicken drummies, because when they came out of the marinade, they kind of went back to their old format, because I was rolling them around every couple of hours to try to get the marinade through so they will marinate really well. So I reformatted the little chicken drumettes so they expose the bones again. Now we're going to put them into a smoker. The smoker is set at 275 degrees for an hour and a half. Chicken doesn't like too much smoke. It really absorbs smoke quite quickly. And also we don't want to overpower those great spices. So we're going to go into the smoker next. As you can see, our smoke is ready to go. I'm using applewood chips this time. You can use any chips that you wish. Okay, it's closed in. So remember, 1.5 hours at 275, no peeking, just leave them till then. See you. Okay, so we're back in the kitchen again. We did actually cook the chicken for about 5 to 7 minutes at about 400 degrees temperature on the grill. We had to come in out from outside. It was starting to get windy and starting to rain. But as you can see, the chicken came out beautiful and it's got a great color on it. And now I think it's time it's ready to plate. So we're going to plate these chicken drumettes, and then we're going to garnish them with some chopped green onion. I have some toasted peanuts here. Now you can use the peanuts or not. You can omit those if you wish, due to allergies or and to taste too. We also have some amazing cilantro that we just picked from the garden. So now it's time to plate. So we're going to plate the little chicken wings, or sorry, chicken drumettes on our plate. Trying to set them down so they set up nice and straight. Okay. And now the sauce, I'm going to add a little lime juice into the sauce. And we did reduce the sauce down as we talked about earlier. So I'm going to take a little you can use a tongs to juice a lime. The things about a lime is limes don't have any seeds. So, which is great, like a lemon. So you can just go ahead and just put it right into the sauce. Just like so. And I use a kitchen tongs. Makes it so much easier so you don't have to squeeze or use your hands too much. So I'm going to stir that up into the sauce, and then I'm going to add a little extra sauce onto the dish. I think there's a little piece of roasted garlic there that didn't dissolve, but that's great. Over each one. Beautiful. Maybe come back a little bit, drizzle a little bit out on the dish. Beautiful. Just like so. Some green onions. You know what? I'm just going to use my hand. Green onions. Some of the toasted peanuts. And then some of the fresh cilantro from the garden. It's just some nice sprigs, set it on there randomly. Beautiful. There you have it. Korean smoked barbecue chicken drummies. Absolutely fantastic. Great for anybody to eat at any time. Awesome dish. And thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you next time and have a great one. Bye bye now. Chef Steven signing out from Culinary Kids.